Well, hello everyone. I am here for another plan with me. It is time for October plan with me. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to try to keep this short. I'm going to run the time lapse of making my pages. I'm then going to go over my quarterly setup, which is going to be a condensed quarterly this quarter, and I'll explain that later. Then my monthly setup, and then my daily setup. At the very end of the video, I'll also have a couple of channel updates and more updates on my Etsy shop as well. Alright, let's get going. my pages are all finished. Like I said, I tried to keep it pretty quick. Obviously, I spent a lot of time on this slip page, but I really like taking the time to do a little illustration now because I don't take the time to do a lot of illustrations in my bullet journal anymore, and I like having the front page. I like the little black kitty. I think he came out good. I'd like to kind of blend the shading out a little bit more, but I don't have time to do that right now, so I might add to this a little bit more and add in a little bit more black and blending, but I think it looks good for now. So basically what I did was, because I'm trying to keep the next 3 months in very few pages, and I'm saving a majority of those pages for December simply because I'm going to be in India and I want to have quite a few pages to draw in. So I'm condensing October and November as much as possible. That means that the quarterly had to be condensed down into one page. I actually really like this, and I might continue to do this just because it saves pages and it still gets the information across. It may not be the most organized, but it's condensed, and I kind of like it. I like the way it came out. So basically, let me explain. If you're familiar with my quarterlies previously, it'll make quite a lot of sense. It'd just be smaller versions. So my cleaning schedule, I mark every single week, when the room gets cleaned, whether with vacuuming and picking everything up and organizing and dusting and such. And then once a month, I full clean the room, where I move all the furniture, I get all the cracks, get the baseboards, all that stuff. So I condense these down into one chart, so we have all the weeks for the next 3 months, and then each month for the full clean, and then the rooms. So I can just check them off as I go. Came out pretty simple, pretty nice. This is my social media numbers that I track. I keep track of my social media growth as each of my businesses grows. I'm kind of taking a break from Natasha and Corey, so a lot of these numbers will stay pretty stagnant, but that's fine. I'm leaving it there because I hope in the future that I will be able to spend more time building that business again. As for this business, Artist Explores the World, and also my art business, I'm branching out. I'm starting an Etsy shop, like I've mentioned before, so I consider that both of these, and I will be tracking my numbers accordingly. Learning. So something I started doing last quarterly is that I would write out the weeks, and then each week I try to learn something new. I don't think I kept up with this last quarterly, but I like the idea of using it and I want to use it, so I put it in there. And then of course my new ideas and wish list. I haven't been using this in the last couple of months because I already have such a long list. I haven't spent any time brainstorming for new ideas. New ideas just seem to pop up out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh, I could do this and this and this, and I have no problem with that. The problem is actually executing the ideas. So I've kept this pretty small, but I still give myself a place to write things in case I need to really quickly. Alright, let's go into my monthlies. So obviously, starting off with another illustration. I was really excited with last month's illustration. I really love this one, especially since October is going to be another Inktober, which if you missed that last year, I'll link the videos in the little eye and at the end. The Inktober is super awesome. It encourages you to ink a drawing every single day, and I am going to be including that in my bullet journal. So even in the condensed version that I'm doing, I'm going to leave myself room for Inktober. Just little tiny illustrations, enough to start the day. At the beginning of the month, I write a journal entry style just to start the month off with my intentions. Calendar, I haven't finished writing out the days, but it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't take that long to do. I just gotta keep going right now. But I will have all the days in the calendar, and I put it at the bottom because I have more space, because October starts on a Sunday this year. And then I have my goals, and then I break those goals down into tactics, and then the tactics get moved over into my weekly goals. This has been the same for quite a while, and I really enjoy doing this, and I haven't changed it in quite a few months. Now I have a little bat, which is a little reminiscent of last year's October pages, if you were following me back then. I made it a little bit more simple and cute, but I think it came out pretty good. And I'm going to put my memories, I'm going to draw my memories all around the little bat for the month of October. I'm going to be attending Wanderfest, which I know I've mentioned before, so that's super exciting, and I will be adding that in here as well. My tracker, I kind of condensed it a little bit more than I meant to. Usually I go all the way to the edge, but some mistakes happen. Also, this is a mistake. I've previously done books, movies, video games, so I was going to try to do books, video games, and movies and give myself the rest of the page for the movies, because I have been watching quite a lot of movies and TV as I've been painting quite a lot more. Anyways, I messed up because I'm so used to drawing books, movies, video games that I wrote movies and then realized this would not be enough space for how many movies I usually watch, and then so I bumped video games down here. Mistakes happen. As for my tracker, I have all the different things I want to track every single day, and of course all the days of October that I can then track all those activities. Super simple, one of my favorite pages, easy to do. Next is my weekly setup. Very simple. Again, I'm going to be condensing quite a lot. I have already condensed quite a lot in September, so I'm not going to write out all the things because I don't know how much space I'll need, but I'm literally butting them up right next to each other. So as soon as I finish Sundays, I put Mondays really close, so I need the space that I need for that day, and that's it. But I can't do that ahead of time. Of course, my goals with 2 little black kitties, and a bat for my gratitude log that I keep, and then of course my dailies. I hope you enjoyed a look at, and I will show you, I haven't set it up yet, but I am going to do Inktober, basically 10 days on one page. I'm going to do my little circle illustrations that I did last year, and probably a few illustrations not in my bullet journal for the month of October. I'm also going to be doing fall headers and icons. I'm going to be doing Halloween headers and icons. My Halloween headers and icons were really popular last year. I love Halloween, if you can't tell. I absolutely love the Halloween designs. They're so fun to come up with. So it might be a little bit more condensed than my last Halloween video, just because I think my last Halloween video was still pretty solid, but I'm going to be doing the short one at least. I was hoping to have another header and icons video up before then. That was a different theme, but I don't think that's going to happen because I want to get Halloween's out the first week of October. As for, might as well segue into channel updates just so that you are aware. I'm going to try my best to keep uploading 1 video a week. I am going to Wanderfest. I'm hoping that the October header and icons will be already done before then and it will be uploaded while I'm gone. I'm going to be doing quite a lot of work in my weather jobs, and I've just got a lot going on. So it's going to be a very chaotic couple of months. So bear with me. I may miss a video or 2, but I am trying my hardest to get videos out for this channel, as I love and appreciate that my audience is almost at 2,000 members, which is so exciting. And if you want to keep most up to date with what I'm doing, please do follow my Facebook page. And if you love my header and icons and ideas, do follow me over on Pinterest. Whatever works best for you, of course. But Facebook is where I do keep things up to date the most. And then Pinterest, again, for if you just want my designs and my ideas, Pinterest would be the best place to follow for that. As I've said many times, I'm starting an Etsy shop. Let me give you a sneak preview, if I have them still over here. I've had a little bit of trouble getting my Etsy shop set up, so it's taken a little bit longer than I thought it would, but I will give you a sneak peek of some of the illustrations that will be featured in my shop, as well as all the bullet journal content that I've already talked about. I am going to be branching out into nautical designs, specifically steampunk nautical designs, where it's little mechanical creatures, and then regular, ocean animals. I, of course, love whale sharks, and I got a blue whale here. These will also be available in prints and originals, and basically if somebody orders original, I will paint it for them in whatever color style they want. So it's pretty exciting. I definitely am very excited to launch my Etsy shop, and by the time that this video comes out, the Etsy shop should be live and it should have quite a few different options in it. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, I'll link it in the description box below. I think that is all. I think I've about covered it, so thanks for watching. Remember to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and until next time, remember to live, love, and travel on. Bye!